What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Legit Whiskey Reviews. And on today's episode, we have a little bit something different. As you can see, we're outdoors, a nice morning in the Southwest, and we're reviewing coffee and then pairing it with cigars. How much better than that can it get? And look who I have with me once again. Cruz in the house.
Thank you for having me back, man. It's
Yeah.
nice to do something different.
So
this is interesting.
just something different that I wanted to try. This one here, the coffee that we're drinking today is called Oak and Bond. This is the rye whiskey barrel aged coffee. They make a ton of different coffees. They make the Scotch barrel aged and they make the regular bourbon barrel aged. I haven't tried any of those, but this is the first time that I try any of these coffees, and so far from what I've experienced, it's pretty good. And it's named Oak and Bond because obviously they age it in used whiskey barrels, and then it's a husband and wife, and they're, according to their website, they're a happily married couple. So that's where the bond part comes in, and also because of the Bottle and Bond Act, so which whiskey people know, what that is. So that's where the coffee gets its name. And so yeah, we just thought we'd do something different today. We'd have some coffee and cigars and see how it goes. By the way, I'm smoking the Macanudo Cafe, I think it's called. And what are you smoking, Cruz?
I'm not entirely sure what it's called. Cuba acid.
Yeah, it's an acid cigar. So the acid are usually like flavor infused cigars. Really good. So yeah, so let's try the coffee and start. With this coffee, one thing I noticed, you get a slight rye influence in there. You can really taste just a little bit of like the rye influence, like the sweetness and a little bit of spiciness. There's a little bit of fruit in there in the coffee that comes through, but not very much. But it's a really good coffee. Mine almost looks like tea. I don't know if I made it too light, but it's still good. And you're having yours with creamer, so
Yeah.
can you taste like a little bit of influence in there of anything?
Well, let's see. It's definitely sweet, but that could be with all the diabetes I added in.
Yeah, we added a ton of sugar to the coffee.
Yeah, I taste the sweetness for sure. I feel like I get a little. If it's not the hazelnut from your creamer, I think it's similar to the rye.
Hmm.
I'm not tasting the apples. Like I said, I diluted it a little bit, so it might have took away from the flavors.
I get some type of fruit. I'm not sure if it's apple, but according to this label here, it says the palate you might get green apple, cocoa, almond, and sweet rye. I definitely get the rye, the sweet rye. I get some type of fruit, but I don't know if that's the apple coming through. As far as the cocoa, I don't think that came through for me, but I mean, taste and smell and everything is subjective, like with everything, coffee, whiskey. So um, just because it says it on there doesn't mean that you're gonna get it on your palate. Um, so how have you been enjoying like all the videos we've done?
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
like
like
it?
them, man. They just slowly, progressively getting better.
And it's funny because you guys haven't seen it, and it probably won't come out because, but we recorded a video about maybe like a month ago, huh?
It's been about a month.
And the video, we didn't know, we were having so much fun that we didn't know at the time. After we looked at it, it was about almost 30 minutes long, and that definitely wasn't gonna make the cut. But to top it off, towards the last maybe like minute to 2 minutes of the video completely cut off, or the camera shut off, and we were just talking pretty much to ourselves, and
Yeah.
it wasn't recording, so that totally ruined the video. But what the video was we were blind tasting 5 different bottom shelf whiskeys, and we were comparing them back to back, and then we were going A/B comparing, and then what we were trying to do was get our first place to our 5th place and see which ones are, how they came out in order in our list and his list. And it turned out pretty good, but we had a lot of fun. But by the end of it, we could barely stand up.
Oh, yeah.
But that was fun.
I was barely able to stand up at the beginning of it, but it's for another time.
Yeah, but
What if we do that again, but instead of 5, maybe 3 bottles?
Yeah, or maybe not compare so much.
Yeah.
Because we were really like, I think most of the glasses we finished too, right?
Oh,
And they weren't like a little bit. Maybe that's what I should do next time. Just
yeah,
like not.
you overboard.
Yeah, I kind of poured a lot in there, but
It's like 5 shots, Cruz. You got it.
but yeah, as far as the coffee, it's pretty good. I'm kind of excited to try the other ones. I'll probably order some more, maybe the scotch and of course the bourbon. As far as the cigar, the burn on this one, the last weekend and a couple days after that, I had an Oliva cigar, and that's supposed to be a good brand, and it was good. It was really smooth, and it was the only thing that I didn't like about it was the burn. The burn was so uneven, and also the it's mainly the burn. I mean, it was terrible. It was just burning terrible, and it kept going out. And so I wouldn't buy one of those anymore. And they're supposed to be pretty decent cigars. But what did you smoke last time?
I smoked the same thing, but it was green. I'm not too sure what that's all about.
I think the acid cigars, they're pretty solid because like every time I smoke them, I get an even burn, and I never have problems with them going out or anything like that. So
I've never had a problem with these ones.
yeah, so
Last weekend I had the ash all the way up to
yeah.
like 1.5 inches.
And so far, I like this one better than the Oliva. It's just as smooth and like it burns way better. I mean, this is a Churchill, so it's like the longer, skinnier cigars. So I don't know if that makes a difference. But some people like them, some people don't. But I like this one. But anyways, this is a little review we wanted to do, just something to switch it up. And I've been wanting to try this coffee for a long time, and Cruz hadn't tried it before. So what was your impression of the coffee? What do you think? I mean, you haven't it with creamer, but still.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. I like it. I feel like it's definitely for a day where you have a lot on your plate. One of these will help put some juice in your shoes, you know.
Yeah, and this comes in like the whole bean, so obviously you need a coffee grinder for it. But
oh, is that what that was?
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you need a coffee grinder for it, but I think it's worth it. It's really good. It has a lot of flavor, so I'll be excited to try the other ones, and hopefully Cruz can come over and we'll review those too if you guys like it. But yeah, if you guys like the review today, leave a comment and just let us know what you think. If you like this kind of content, just let us know. So yeah, so I don't know, it's just something different we wanted to try. But yeah, just remember to like, subscribe, and keep it legit, and do it for the love of coffee
For the love of coffee.
and cigars.